My name is Annie Carlson, and I'll be talking a little bit about vibrato on the flute today. Um, if you didn't watch my other video on air support for vibrato, you should probably watch that first, because if you don't create that resistance and the support in your tone, then getting vibrato on the flute is almost impossible. You have to create that resistance. So vibrato on the flute is just pulses of air, and what you want to be able to do is turn it off, get it faster, make it slower, depends on the music and the situation, and you want to control the vibrato. You don't want the vibrato to control you. So the best book that I found on vibrato is actually this book right here. It's it's the my favorite book because it's very methodical. It's called Vibrato Workbook, and it's by Dr. Chris Potter. And she goes through, and with a lot of exercises, you learn how to play vibrato rhythmically, which is kind of awkward at first, but it's just all about learning how to control it. And then eventually you learn how to play faster and faster. And then when you can do those pulses faster and not have like spikes or anything in the vibrato and the air pulses, then you'll be really happy with your vibrato. So the idea in the long run is that you don't want to have starts and stops in the notes. And what I mean by that is this. I'm just going to play 3 notes, and I'm going to stop the vibrato in between each note. So if you add vibrato throughout the whole thing, it sounds much more musical. And I have my students practice on just one long note first. So it sounds like this. And after that feels comfortable, then you can just put the notes, your fingers down to create the notes, but don't stop the vibrato. So that's what you want to be able to do, and that's what that book will help you with. Some of the exercises in there are, you put on the metronome, the click, and then you can go back and forth between like 3s and 4s. So it's a triplet and then a 16th. And just go back and forth. And you want to make sure, if you can't play that rhythm, practice playing it and staying with the metronome first. So then you can transfer it into the vibrato pulses, and it's super helpful. So when you play with vibrato, you have your core sound, and then the vibrato is just kind of, I call it frosting on the top of the sound. And if you dip down too much into the core of the sound, which means you're not really supporting, then it's going to sound flat, and it's not going to sound very good. So you have to keep that air support going through the vibrato. Don't let it turn on and off. So if you get that book, it's really, really super helpful. Another really super helpful thing is to record yourself playing just vibrato exercises, not really on music at first, so it's just on single tones. And when you listen back, what you want to be able to do is say, this is what I liked about it, this is what I didn't like about it, and then you need to know what can you do to make it better. And that's why that book is helpful. It's also helpful for other people to listen to you. If you would like to take a lesson from me, I give online flute lessons. I'd be happy to give you some coaching and help you with that, just to kind of get you going onto the right track. And if you're stuck, so it's always really helpful to have feedback for that. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful on vibrato, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.